Coach.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Taking in at the 3.
Hey, J-Pack, come get your boy DBL. What's wrong with him? Come get your boy DBL. What's wrong with him?
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, why DBL keep talking about broadcast game, but he don't want to put a broadcast up? He said, well, he don't want to broadcast, and he was cheating.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. The 20.
Get on my way, man.
10.
Get on my way, man. Touch you, motherfucker. I'm out here. Get you niggas. Let's go.
So, Charles, our first points of the game.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Don't care.
And I can only imagine.
Talk to Oprah. Don't talk to me. I'm not hearing it. Talk to Oprah. Talk to Oprah. Talk to Oprah. I don't care. Y'all niggas pick a team. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. I ain't say shit when I lost. When I lose, I take my L like a man. Let's go. I give a fuck. Go tell the other nigga I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck. Win, niggas. Win this game. Win. I'm turned up now. We'll see. You got me fucked up. You got me misconstrued. I talk shit too. I don't gotta curse you out. I talk shit too. I'm here for the shit. Let's go.
Here about ready for the next drive.
Nigga, you about to get a donut. You go.
Back to
you ain't going to Starbucks.
Trubisky after the pick six.
You ain't going to Starbucks. That got me turned up. I lost. I ain't say shit. I ain't complain. I tell you it's a good game. I'm on a 20-game losing streak. 20-game plus losing streak. I ain't say nothing. I ain't complain. I just keep playing. I ain't hear none of that. I don't want to hear shit. That shit go wrong for y'all because I ain't say nothing. I took my L. Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action.
Win something.
Trubisky.
Sack him!
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fumble. It's game over, man.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free.
He's talking shit. He's gonna get a donut.
Yeah,
say my only 7 points. You got me fucked up.
Because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense.
You go pick another team.
Opportunities. And
I told y'all niggas I get run back.
But you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Wait for my ball, man.
3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives.
Game over, man.
Going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken at the 37. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive.
Hey, somebody come and get that Hayden off my field with the garbage ass.
I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Hey, somebody come and get that Hayden off my field with his garbage ass and tell him pick his garbage up too.
Ended up only getting
Let's go.
4 yards on the carry. I think he
Yeah,
had
what's me? I'm about to be 14-0. Game over, man. I'm not playing around.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
They got me.
Allen.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this
And
shit.
he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Moss will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it,
boy, you lucky, man. I'm going to kick this field goal.
So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Oh, I'm trying to win this one. I ain't playing around no more.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I need to win.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
Maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
I've been shitting on you all year, man. Stop
Gunnar
it.
Olszewski bringing
I've been
it out.
shitting on you all year. Stop it. My nigga get a couple wins. Y'all can get me all. Don't worry about it. I'll remind you every time. Let's go. Tucked up now.
Shy of there at the 24.
Let me lower my voice. I'm making more sleep. I love my kids. I do anything for my kids. Thanks. Facts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Facts. Anybody gonna do it?
Still in search of an initial first down as they come up here.
I ain't worried. I know when I get old, I ain't going to nursing home. That's facts. Hey, let me tell you something, Nicky. Let me tell you something. Hey, the only thing I can say is, God, I do my job.
He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got a man complete.
kind of play is that?
He's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hey, I was dying. Hey, that was like Saturday. I was dying. Oh. Hey. They say, hey, what they say, Nicky? They said the man had all that money, but spent on 29.
Nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after.
That shit crazy.
Got 7 on first.
Oh,
second and 3.
I got chills coming out of my eyes.
They run again with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
That is crazy.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Damn.
Deontay Johnson.
Hey, I remember when he posted that shit too. That's why I was dying left. I remember when he posted that shit. Damn. Oh my God.
That's good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
That nigga said he had 4 scores.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short
crazy,
field.
man.
And the key phrase, you
Yeah,
nailed it.
crazy, man.
Because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
Hey, I don't lose this game.
That's not how
I can't stop thinking about that shit. Why, Nicky? I'm playing this game right now. Why you couldn't wait?
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, I'm playing their heat. Oh, I ain't losing him. Hey, that conversation came right back. Conversation came right back here.
Here as he's out to the 30.
Man, shut up. You ain't no shit with me, man. Got me fucked up.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw.
Yep. Yes, you did, sir.
It's Davis. Past the 20.
Let's go.
And all the way home for the Bills touchdown.
I'm going to go ahead and add my win, man. I'm like his cousin. I'm going to add my win,
The
man.
plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys. It certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot.
Well, you press the button.
That's got to give him some
press
confidence.
the
And
button,
the other thing
sir.
right now, it quiets this crowd,
you
at
press
least for
the
the time
button,
being.
sir.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
I don't know why. You press the button. You gotta check yourself. You gotta be accountable. Man didn't do nothing to you. You press that button. Man didn't do nothing. You press that button, sir. You press the button, sir. Y'all gotta be accountable, man. Y'all need to blame Man. Man just laughing at y'all. Hey, man, y'all read too, man. I can't play the game and read for y'all, man.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Get out of the way.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went away very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that.
Someone please call 911.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This game over. If I score, I'm out of my way, man. I'm like a cousin, man. I'm disrespectful.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Allen taking it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. 2nd down and goal. Allen under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back about the 8. Big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Y'all know Surgical want to have that one. I need another boy. Shit. Both my grandmas like
to make
over
the
20
short
kids.
field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
That's back in the days, though.
What's up, fellas? Who playing?
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. His guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Hey, this game over, man.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by
Nick, you playing? What you gonna do?
Good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
You want me to send it? Let's say, I'm doing all right, man. What about still? I did came in because I said, what's up, fellas? What you want to say? What's up, girls? I said, what's up, fellas? You ain't hear me?
Olszewski now from his end zone.
My bad.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
He'll be out here tomorrow. Yeah, he probably got about 5 or 6 things to do. They're all small.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out,
we must be at work.
Reception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of the
Mississippi
all day.
they've been doing. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up.
Hey, y'all come and hit me off my field, man. This defense is certainly organized. This is ugly like Tyrone Hill.
Each other because the rush is providing pressure.
No, you're not going to beat me. Bro, what you smoking on? What the fuck you smoking on?
When you get
Please tell me, you're not beating me.
at once,
Nigga, you ain't no mistake. You a mistake when you accept the invite. This game over, man.
A big loss here as he's taken down.
Man, this is hard.
Let's see what they draw.
I'm out here falling asleep right now, man.
Following the sack of Trubisky.
You know, alright, this game over. I'm gonna add my win. What I get time?
Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Go ahead, fuck up again. Go ahead, fuck up again. Man, punt that ball, man.
They're going to take a timeout defensively.
That ball, man.
So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens.
Punt that ball, man.
The Steelers send out their punter now.
Garbage.
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Garbage. Pure trash garbage. Yo, you messed up, you gonna take this L. You ain't coming back. I don't know what you talking about.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Too many yards. All right, man.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
I'm just playing mad at man. I talk shit like I talk shit. Hey, I'm respectful stuff. I talk shit like I talk shit.
Do it now.
I talk shit like I talk shit to me, and I take it to the chin. I don't get mad. I don't beat my feelings.
But they say how to kill it.
I ain't hear none of that.
It must be like a plumbing problem.
You get rematch too. I want y'all best. I want to beat y'all while y'all out y'all best. Y'all beat me, I'm going to tell y'all
ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit.
I seen Jordan doing 51.
So you got to put some breakers on in now.
Keep that rook in there, man. Let's go, man.
Comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Harris running straight ahead. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
What is this nigga doing?
On 2nd and 9. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little
He don't know
frustration
what
starting to
quarterback
creep
he
in.
can't
The
see that
offensive
number
line
10
hasn't done a
ball.
great job of protecting
He's
him in
not
this
changing,
game,
man.
and there he was,
What
hit
you
again.
not there, man?
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
That's all you got. On blitz all the time. Okay, no problem.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Hey, DBL got me rolling tonight. That nigga
The Bills
DBL
come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mental. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers.
Man, come on.
And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing is Allen on third.
What a pass. What a pass, Sergeant. What a fucking pass.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, give him a yard up to the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice.
That's all the defense he got. Y'all, let's go. That's all he got. That's on the defense he got.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
Man, come on. Get rid of the ball.
Shut up. Shut your
Throwing now is Allen.
Drop it down.
This one caught by Davis. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And it's first down, Buffalo.
Never run that, man. Never caught no time out. How did you call one?
I don't know why you don't get. You ain't coming back. I ain't let you come back.
They will run with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I'll be your boy.
Second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Dog. Man, why y'all ain't got no speed?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Allen.
Got him.
Toward the sideline,
Killing
and
his
look
ass.
at that catch.
Let's go,
Dragging the
Sergeant.
toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Get him out the way,
14
man.
yards that time for number 14.
We're going to score a touchdown.
Reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's all you got.
And I think we can get used to seeing
That's all you got,
this
Chris.
fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie.
Too easy, man.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as
can't
the
make this
tackle's
shit up.
made at the
I
Steelers'
can't.
16.
Where you at, Nick?
15 yards
Don't work
that
me now,
time,
Nick.
and
Where you at?
Buffalo first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I want fast, too. I want fast.
Lose yardage
I definitely
here.
want
Knocked
fast.
back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside.
I'm
But he
here.
decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a
No,
promising
the door.
drive.
The door open.
Here's 2nd
The
and
door
13.
open.
Now they're going to give this one to Singletary. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taking it at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 16. We saw this.
You can take the tail now, Booth.
He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Come on.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Like Leonard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett.
A
quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the
good game, they hate me, good game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might
Let me
need
tell
to
you
just put
something.
that
Good game.
aside
Move on.
and just try and ram his way forward.
Rematch? You want rematch? I ain't here to talk. Want rematch? Okay.
I ain't even there yet.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball
That field goal.
is an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hey, Fab, we playing, Fab.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
Man, come on, man.
You went for the send so fast. Oh, so Nikki, come on, Nikki. You play fast, but you won't play me. Okay, I see what you're doing now. Shut up. I asked you to play me all day today. But you gonna play that nigga though. Say less. None of that, man. What? You don't get your garbage in somewhere.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring your home victory straight out the funnel. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters.
The game tripping.
I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the.
Charge your drive about to get going.
TGOD, baby, no crazy girls after the game.
Now, and me.
Going honest, we going insane.
Give me a second to hear me. Give me like 2 minutes, alright? 2 minutes.
We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down all the trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, everything, no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover.
We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the hood. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, we doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the
27.
if I want to.
win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle.
Hey, come on, man, God, go!
So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal and raise the minds. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I can make and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. If I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make a nervous, nervous. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive.
Hey, you ready to hate me? How too long? I'll do something. Alright, man. Bye. Feel free. He want to ask for a rematch. He asked for a rematch night to my money game.
I do the impossible, impossible.
Next night, let's do tomorrow. Don't close the door.
So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you ride, we riding with each other. No arguments, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding, we riding with each other. Ain't no arguments. Tell them line it up. Like a fourth and one, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, you straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did.
Hey, guys, go! You did this?
Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinding, but we grind 50. Time they time 60, but we time 50. Bet not leave a minute stop. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Old Squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance it double D.
See, I see.
So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you ride it, share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like you riding with each other, ain't no arguments.
Running back, Nick.
What happened? What happened? What happened? Fab?
You see, it's two type of people in life. People that wake up and wish they had it.
You go to sleep. What's wrong?
We go get it, baby.
Running back, Nick.
Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
Hey, man. Mack Med.
What's up, family? What's up, family?
You gonna play one?
Yeah, of course. I'm up all night.
Huh?
I'm up all night. What's up?
I'll play you next.
My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. Hot ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo point, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
I'm gonna beat you. You want me to whoop you? You ready, Fab? Fab, you ready? Hey, Fab, you ready? Go ahead, send it.
I got about a minute and 9 seconds left, Uncle.
All right, cool.
Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fast to be late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we don't go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You don't need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking
All right, give me another team. All right.
Fair, you ready? Send it.
I already sent it.
Oh, you heard it? All right. You gonna watch me play, little mama? Watch daddy play.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Into the air right away is Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10. Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They get to it for the loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the same.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Oh, that's what we doing, man? Yeah.
What I did?
Exactly what defense is
What I did?
Find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on
See what?
3rd down and 3rd down defense. Going to be vital in this game.
I did what?
Away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
What I did, man?
Quarterback deep. That'll go as
what I did, man?
4 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
What I did, man?
No, you didn't do nothing, man. You playing ball.
Going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10.
Right now,
at their own 46.
I'm out here, though.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's second and 10. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Man, come on, man. Come on, you play.
By the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh,
he's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Herbert operating from the red zone. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
And how we start
following the sack, they'll come up here.
Good job, y'all.
Second down to 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins establishing as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Let's try something different, y'all.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
You know what he's doing, y'all?
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. This is good. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Herbert.
Oh, good play, bro.
Shuffle pass here is complete.
Wow.
Yeah. Touchdown reception. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. You look find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That, too.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Got his man complete.
You ain't surgical. You just talking without coming up. Talking you surgical. Good line.
Isaiah McKenzie, 59 yards.
I want him to sit in high school. I can't make this shit up. I was in high school. Long Island, Illinois.
Point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Let's go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go. Don't stop playing me, man. Right.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, good defense.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, my God.
He finds his target, Allen.
Bad play, man.
20, 10.
That's my fault.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 77 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now Cook running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Allen. He's got a man complete.
Hey, come on.
20, 10.
You know not to celebrate.
Home for a Bills touchdown.
I forgot about that play.
72 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, Herbert. Trying to force it to it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30.
That's a linebacker. Come on now.
I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Allen's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They run it again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert going deep here for Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Hey, boom.
Turn here for Carter, and this will be a touchdown.
Did you get that time? You what now? They open on Saturday?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 1, Herbert.
Yeah, on the ball,
Down he goes.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. Trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. On the move past the 40. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Cook up the gut. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Cook again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
And now look at this. Big game. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A give, Singletary, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he stops.
Is he going to ever fumble the ball?
After a gain of 5. At this stage of the game, when the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just
with Mack.
but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and move the clock.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes
Run back, man.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Hey, man, run it back.
3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
the 30-yard line.
To throw is Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Unfortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.
They're running back.
Out on this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Good game, Fab. What your ass kick again? All you gotta do is say send it.
I mean, you think
I'm
about
saying
it,
again.
the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
You go grab my charger, Luke. It must be it. No, my controller. gonna play or what?
I'm saying to you.
This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. Certain style not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life for the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Better than Joe, I can whip in the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Let her whisper, bro, we're back on shoot. Belly back, take it, it's on wood. Can't back with the back end good. I got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take a pipe to the club for a year or two. Stuck the two stacking in the miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Outside there going forward. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics by sight. P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. We like the flex.
Toilet closed.
Oh, you put some more in there?
I don't have any more. All I have to do it every day. It's the either a plumbing problem or is something wrong with the pH in the septic tank. One comes out there. Every month, every day, put it in there where you can see it. Wash it right out. Get rid of rinse back.
Do what now?
It's in, like, I don't pour you in the tub in the sink.
Yeah.
Don't just wash your hands.
Stadium in upstate New York. Today is set for a good AFC matchup.
Go down in there first. But as long as you can sit in that bed.
I'm putting this back on.
It's like every night, once a day, before we go to bed, we put it in there in the water.
In the back, Matt.
Hey, girl, I'm not picking you up. Yeah, I'm not picking you up. You're gonna be picked up. I'll put the music back on. Hold on. Music back on. I'm just gonna talk to him real quick. I'll put the music back on. Need the music. I know you like music. I'm gonna put the music back on. I'm gonna put the music back on.
Early morning rise again, don't Hopefully both of them will be in at the same time. Because Betty got to go up top first. He said he'll be in by 8 o'clock. He'll be in by 8.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
What?
And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
What's up, babe?
On first down, they'll start
What
out
thing
with
is up?
and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I might have to take him back, but
On the game's first play, and it's second.
we ain't got to be no hurry to take. I ain't take it back.
There very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Carter. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught right side by Palmer. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. To the air again, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Man, come on.
Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last pass.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jordan Phillips, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert has got it to Williams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 57 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now we get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there, Neil.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert throwing again. And finds his target, Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone.
This one that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. You had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Herbert off of play action. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? If they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, it's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On Herbert, his third interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give, Eckler running to the right, and he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. En route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Over the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, Cook. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air, Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. but he chose team gain over personal protection.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the run right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Palmer. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Herbert back to the air. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 2. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Singletary again, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.